want to change the world. Effective fundraising empowers your nonprofit. Hi, I'm Amy Eisenstein. I'm here to empower you and your nonprofit. Love is in the air. With Valentine's Day right in the middle of the month, love swirls all around February. As your fundraising partner, I'm always looking at ways the culture can help you be more successful. One thing for sure, you love your donors. Valentine's Day is a good time to tell them how much you love them. It's also a good time for us to talk about how and when you should continue to tell them you love them. Valentine's Day seems to be about candy and cards, but it ought to be about much more. It's a time for heartfelt communication and true donor love. It's more than a shallow gesture. It's about showing true gratitude and appreciation. Would you rather your loved ones say, "I love you," with a generic greeting card? Or would you rather receive a handwritten, multi-page love letter drawing on the memories of the life you've shared together? In other words, is simply saying, "I love you" enough? Or would you rather know the reasons why your loved one finds you so special? Showing your love to donors is no different. Sending them a generic card to tell them you love them is fine, but the more you can get into detail, the more they know you truly care. Imagine you donated a hefty sum to an inner-city children's fund. You're sent a thank you card that says this: "Roses are red, violets are blue. You're a great donor, that's why we love you." Now, imagine you received a handwritten letter that says, "Dear name of wonderful person, I am writing to you to let you know what a difference you've made in the lives of so many children. Thanks to your generosity, Sarah, Michael, Tamara, and Cornell are now able to read at grade level. This has helped their self-confidence and increased their chances of finishing high school by 50%. Not only that, they are 80% less likely to end up in the criminal justice system. Your thoughtfulness has made a real difference in their lives, in addition to making their community a safer place to live and work." You also receive a photo of the smiling kids with books in hand. Of course, not every donor responds to the same stewardship efforts. A handwritten note may mean the world to some people and quickly finds itself in the recycling bins of others. That's why Lynn Wester, the donor relations guru, talks about the ask to thank ratio. This is to make you aware of how many times you are saying thank you in relation to your asking. Is your ask to thank ratio 1-to-1? Or do you thank a donor multiple times between asks? Are you sending a request along with your thank you receipts? If so, the donor certainly doesn't have much time to feel appreciated before being asked for more money. Or does your donor not hear from you for months on end, forgotten until you ask them for money again? Treat the month of February as Donor Appreciation Month. Tell donors in multiple ways how much you appreciate them and why. And this should be a group effort. Board members can make thank you calls. Executive directors can send handwritten thank you notes. Development directors can send emails. Clients can send cards, drawings, and letters. Integrate donor stewardship into each board meeting. Invite board members to come early or stay late to write notes or make calls. Recently, someone asked me what I thought of the idea of a donor recognition dinner. While I think it's a nice idea in theory, people are busy and organizations often end up spending a lot of money for a few people to attend. Ask yourself, what's the purpose of this type of dinner? And if the donor is really going to have a good time or simply feel obligated to attend. What if, Instead of a group dinner, you offer to take donors to lunch or dinner with a client or a scholarship recipient. Wouldn't that be more meaningful and convenient? Or instead of dinner at all, have a client hand deliver a thank you card and take a selfie with the donor. Of course, you should clear it with the donor in advance to make sure they are comfortable with this type of visit. This is the kind of thinking that goes a long way to show your donors how much you truly love them. How can you be more thoughtful and personal with your donors? Share your ideas in the comments. Love is in the air. You are empowered, but there's a lot more power at amyeisenstein.com. Click below, read thoughtful conversations, and leave a comment. There, you can subscribe to my weekly newsletter with more helpful videos just like this. When you do, you'll get instant access to 2 free ebooks. They contain simple steps you can take to raise more money. Like and share. The larger the conversation, the more we all learn. I'm Amy Eisenstein. Thanks for all you do and for allowing me to empower you to make the world a better place.